Merry Gothmas, everyone.
Merry Gothmas to all, and everyone celebrates Gothmas. Don't start with me.
Hey, how y'all doing? I don't know why I said it like that. I'm just very excited because y'all, listen, first of all, I do have a little bit of house cleaning to take care of. It turns out that I enjoy doing reels more than I said I would, and I'm just going to do them whenever the hell I want to. So if you don't like seeing reels on your Instagram timeline, then I suggest you just not look when I have them, but still keep following me. That'd be great.
Never unfollow Audra, or people will come after you. I'm just gonna say, I'm in a very threatening mood today, but it's threatening with love. I'm sorry, that's my constant state. But yeah.
Exactly. So, of course, like I always say, let's make sure we're kind of respectful in the comments. I do want to thank the wrenches out there. Thank you. A huge shout out to my patrons once again. I appreciate each and every one of you. Appreciate all of you spooky bays, and appreciate all of you in general for being here, for the content, for hanging out with me, and all of my weird. So I appreciate y'all. I hope that
glorious weird. Don't even lie about that.
So we are here today with a rupee.
Okay, now I want to ask, what are we here to do? What are we here with today, Audra?
Well, today we are here with a new makeup nonsense bingo live. I actually kind of enjoy doing this live because I feel like I could never film it. Like I feel it in my soul that once I had to start like doing pictures and all this stuff, I just wouldn't be able to handle it. So I'm just like, you know what? It's good.
The part that I feel like you probably have no patience for, rightfully so, is the editing. Is the layers and layers and layers and layers of editing. So
yes.
And I love being able to play it live. I just posted a video yesterday, but like I could play this live like every week and I would be happy. Just saying. Not that we would necessarily do that, but like, yeah.
And some quick hellos to the early risers in here. Hello, Maggie. Hello, Casey. Hi, Diamond Rose. Hello, Sharon. Sarah, how are you this evening? Hi, ageless beauty. I always feel like your cat, and then I'm like, is that cat? Am I wrong? So
Maisha? Is that your name? I feel like I know Caffeine and Sarcasm is cat. I know that.
That's it. And then okay, that's Maisha. See, listen, I'm working on it. Let's make sure I got everybody. I said, hey, play, MUA.
Yeah.
And I think we are good. Para ahora. All right. I am so excited. There's so many of you. Oh, Thorn's here. Hi, Thorn. Amber R is here. Nice to see you. Judy. Hey, you're just in time. I was the one who was late. I feel like I'm like a game show host. Like, hi, Day is here. Kimberly's here.
Also, if you want, I can do my little spiel about what new makeup nonsense is, which is just a one sentence thing.
Please do.
I'm prepping our cards, which is why I'm slightly distracted, but I think I'm done at this point. So the way I have figured out how to describe new makeup nonsense in the most succinct way is that it's one part will I buy it, one part anti-haul, one part bingo, and one part drinking. So if you care to drink, if you care to imbibe in good Christian tobacco or whatever your vice is, you can do that. You don't have to, but if you want to, you can.
If you want to drink cold Fiji water, which is more watery than water, I go for it. Yes. Or if you don't want to have cold Fiji water, we have different tastes, and that's okay too.
Yes, like the stream, y'all. Share it out if you want more people in here to play along with the bingo game. I don't know if the links are in the description box, but we do have public bingo cards. If they're not in there, you can go to my channel and my most recent video, and there's a link in there if anybody wants to play along. But you can also just play along by being here with us.
Hi, welcome, Macro.
Welcome, Macro.
Flora Lisa is in the house. Stinky Eggs is here.
I see Rupee. I see somebody replying to Rupee. So I see Rupee. I know Rupee was Ruby was featured in your Power of 3 video, which was amazing.
Yes. I think it was such a good time.
I love this mood. Thorin says, "I have my cute water bottle. What's inside is only for me to know." That's true.
Spoken like a true goth.
I'm double fisting, so you never know what's in the second option.
You are right. You are right. I do need a
Yeah.
BB sponsorship. And the slogan, it's more watery than water.
With the gorgeous like Fiji blue eye look, because you and blue is perfection, and I know you love blue. So.
All right, bye, Ruby. Thank you for dropping in.
Deja is ready for the mess. You came more prepared than I am. I have not eaten in a couple hours. I have not showered. I just did my makeup in like, yeah.
First of all, I did not shower.
No.
The reason I did not shower is because I get sweaty doing these lives. And I will put on a little bit of slow on the Chizat because I'm not going to make it like super intense though. I'm just going to see what I can do to make it like less,
something.
Yeah. Cause like they move all this stuff around and it's so hard to find like what it is that I want. Like they just keep being like, oh, we moved this. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right, where do I okay then? Because they've moved.
You're like, well, this is not helpful at all.
Well, they moved the edit button 3 times at this point. So so like it used to be the gear and now the gear isn't it. Then they had the edit in this other spot. Now they've moved it again. So sorry, y'all. That was like all the technical bullshit. So here we go. Are we ready?
I don't want to share that yet. Not yet. Okay. Sorry about that. I was just preparing, but I feel like that's just a bingo card. You're not there yet.
I'm so sorry. I just started laughing because I heard it. The chats start coming and they don't stop coming. Hey, now you're an all-star.
Engagement is engagement. Also, this is not my channel, but I'm going to say, fuck the dislikes. Okay.
Hey, it is what it is. Like, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. That's fine. I'm not going to be everyone's cuppa. It's okay.
That's why engagement is welcome, actually. So do your thing,
Sarah, I'm actually going tomorrow, Sarah. I'm going tomorrow. All right. So what do we do first? To get started.
Look at the stuffs. Look at the pictures. The trend moods or the indie moods or the whatever.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's my fault. This is my bad. Don't look at me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up. I just have to pull it up because it's been a day for me, y'all. So I apologize.
Same. And no apologies needed, I feel like, in this space. Like, I'm just like, I'm here. I'm actually here. And I put a wig and some face makeup and lipstick on. So like,
you're like, I did a thing.
Like, I definitely did a thing.
Okay. I think I'm just going to start from the top.
Yeah.
Ew. Okay. I'm sorry. I was like, ugh.
Are we already starting with the ew? I haven't looked at trend mood in probably like a week now, if I'm being honest. So I don't necessarily know.
All right. So is it did it actually pop up? I didn't mean for it to.
What do you mean?
Oh, well, it is. I guess I did. I don't know what I'm saying. Don't look at me. All right. I'm skipping this because this is just like
holiday gift set stuff or giveaway?
It's a winning thing.
Oh, okay.
It was a giveaway. The Porefessional Super Setter. So they've added a setting spray. Here's the thing that I want to say. The Porefessional line is garbage. Have they not heard any of us talk about how much we all, like, not all, a large chunk of us hate that primer?
Can we not has Benefit not understood is that like they are trash and they're also like a decade behind? Like you're bringing out a setting spray. I get it's 2020. Everyone's like, I gotta protect the makeup under the masks. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah.
You're probably better off just not putting makeup there because guess what? You shouldn't actually be taking your mask off in public. But that's another conversation. But like the Porefessional setting spray, really? Are we in 2015? Did we time travel? Did the black hole open?
I wonder what anybody said about it. Oh
Oh
my
yeah,
God. The comments, somebody said, why is that design like it was released in the 90s, but not in a good way?
yes,
Ouch.
that is bad 90s nostalgia, not good 90s nostalgia.
Somebody's just like, when I saw it, I thought it was counterfeit makeup. I don't know. The packaging is kind of weird. I just
I don't
don't.
know why counterfeit makeup hit me so hard.
I don't even know. Like, is there a category for like made in the 70s? Like, I don't.
There's like a cash grab or uh uh yeah, no.
Welcome to LGG, Matt. I'm excited I'm new here and I want to know what this game is. I'm loving the chaotic energy in this chat also.
Okay, Matt, I'll show you. So we have bingo cards.
Mhm.
So the point is that the bingo cards are full of these weird and like all of the cliches of the makeup industry, like another rainbow palette, major copycat vibes, a cash grab, ColourPop, like so yeah. So that's what we're trying to hit bingo, but we're also just roasting new releases.
Yeah.
So we will go back to this because that's a pure roast right there. This is the cry for help square. Thank you, Play Play Play. I think I need to add that because some of these
You
brands
do.
are
You need to.
crying out in like just it makes me think of the video that T actually just made public was it today or yesterday about 5 times brands played themselves
Yes.
and like when they
This
release
is one
something
of
where
them.
you're just like just
Like,
even
Christy just got secondhand embarrassment. They saw it was like, oh, yeah. Like, when you're getting secondhand embarrassment for a brand, like, things have gone too far.
yeah. Yeah,
So
I
what little
uh,
thingies do they have? What cards do I pull up and like make choices on?
it's I don't know if it like I said we can call it a cash grab or
I don't know.
a product that won't die. This is a fucking product that won't die.
Yes, yes,
Because
do
I
that one.
refuse to give like benefit anymore prop or respect or whatever for fucking Porefessional. Like what? And we have 2 cards here, so that's Audra's card and my card, and we'll see who hit bingo's first. Who hits bingo first?
All right.
Okay.
So
Let
now let me go back to my screen. Listen, I'm going to be clicking all kinds of stuff by
yeah,
accident.
we're
Don't come for me.
okay.
Oh God. I saw this on the Twitters. It's ColourPop.
Oh, I did too because the mood was like, did they just release like 9 of the same shades and then 3 more of the same Super Shocks?
Yes, they said this is the wine and only palette. I don't. I literally don't understand. It's just it like obviously it's going to be another ColourPop release if that's the square, but like
Is but also they released a red like they do this. They take shit, they discontinue things and they re-release it like 3 months later when everyone's forgotten. And then you're like, oh, they have a red liquid liner. It's like they had that. It was fucking trash. So they discontinued it. Guess what they just released? Probably another trash red liquid liner.
yes, because there it is.
Yeah.
Here's a question I have. Why are we releasing a shimmering dry body oil
In
in
fucking
December?
December.
Is it for like because my question is who's going to New Year's?
Exactly. Exactly.
Are we all just what's like I can like that's the thing is
I
I can
agree
actually
with
understand.
Play. I'm not drunk enough. That's why when you pulled it up, I was like, it's just time to drink and it's time to drink more.
It really is. Like I'm so confused by this whole situation. Like
And Amber is right. They should have held this for Valentine's Day. They should have held it
Yeah.
for like just a couple of weeks into January, and they could have been like, oh, to get prepared for Valentine's, because Valentine's starts like basically as soon as New Year's is over for a lot of brands. Like you
The
could have
gorgeous Viv is
actually.
here.
Hello, Viv, my
Hi,
love.
Viv. I said I saw this and thought I wanted it, but it turns out I just want wine.
Cheers to that. When you're like, do I
Right?
want? No, I
Cheers.
just want to be drunk. I just
Am
want
I
to be drunk.
drinking wine out of a plastic cup? Yes.
No shame. Um, yeah. It's also like it's so monochromatic. Like what Fafi said, why is it always the same thing for a brand
Yeah.
with color in it? They don't know there's more colors in the rainbow. It's also like they're like, we're gonna do a monochromatic palette, but it's gonna be the same 9 shades. I'm like, that's not monochromatic.
Flora
That's
Lisa does have a point. Half the world is, in fact, in summer right now.
that's
So I
fair.
do have to give them that.
Yes.
Because I do have
And
to remember that ColourPop is one of the few, like, what people would consider a smaller brand or an indie brand. It is what it is. That does ship
I don't
almost
think of it
virtually
as a smaller
worldwide.
brand or an indie brand. I think of it as an affordable brand that ships worldwide.
Okay, an affordable brand that ships worldwide. We'll say that. Because I think a lot of brands just won't, and it sucks for people because
And the other thing I have to realize is that like not every country has handled the pancake as badly as the United States is. If you are not on the
yeah.
trend, Audra is a trendsetter of renaming that terrible word into anything with a P.
It wasn't me. Somebody on TikTok did it, and I started just
Okay.
doing it.
Well,
Somebody.
you have been a trendsetter to me and Yolanda and I think other people already in Laguna Gang. So anything that is a demic, yeah, it's a anything with the P
Yeah,
word.
the
Okay.
the parabola is going to be messy. And Cecily came and said, "Nah, ColourPop Valentine's release is going to be the Whitman sampler collection, 9-pan chocolate palette, and everything else shades of beige and tan." I agree. Yes, and also, Matt, going out on New Year's is already sketchy, and you're right,
Yes.
which is why I have stopped doing it. Finally,
Going out of New Year's
finally.
is a no.
It's the
Yes.
middle of a pancetta.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, but I think Irene is right. I think Pangolin. I think that ColourPop doesn't they don't intentionally market for any season
That's
because
true.
again anyone can buy it and they don't feel restricted to, oh well, this is a summery palette or this is a wintry palette or whatever. um oh, that just made me cringe in a way when you're like, we're in the middle of a panacea to stop the spread of cottage cheese. Ah, the spread of it's not the fact that it's cottage cheese, it's the spread of cottage cheese.
Yes, I know. It's so messy. So, all right.
Okay, we're I'm gonna give us the spot, the ColourPop spot on the square. We don't even have to show the board, and then
All right.
we can move
I'm
on to the
going
next
on
thing.
to the next thing. Oh, it's the Claudette collection. First of all, listen, let's first applaud because it's not called
Let's
Orgasm.
say it's like is orgasm. Is it a split pan though of orgasm and something else?
It is not from what I can tell.
Oh,
It's audacious. Um,
those are
yeah, it is.
lipsticks.
It is nothing is called that.
Wait, but the blush cheek duo. Okay, croisette.
Croisette,
Okay.
Croisette, and
Wow, I'm amazed that
Ninochka.
they didn't put. Okay.
Ninochka. Oh,
But also, put that 6 pan is very sad.
I know.
It's sad.
Is that okay? I mean, uh,
You like lost your words. I felt like you were gonna say something. You were just like, oh, there. Yeah. I just, it's not the worst 6 pan I've seen because 6 pans are really popular right now and a lot of them are kind of trash.
yeah,
But it's also actually no, it's pretty bad. Those two dark colors on the bottom row that look the same,
yeah.
like a tinge red and one's a tinge brown. Like you have 6 pans. Why is there a beige in a 6 pan? Ban the beiges. Okay.
They're already ready for Valentine's Day, and what I'm gonna say is, if you are a basic beige Betty, then this will be for you. If you are a basic beige Betty, this will be for you. And there's nothing wrong with that. Remember,
You are a
we all
basic
have different
beige
tastes.
Betty. This is daring for you because it has a reddish shade in it and
And
dark
that gold is really gold. So
theoretically. We haven't seen
for
anything.
me, it's a no. Because we're
Yeah.
looking at me shimmering and shining right now. The
I
blush is very muted. I have like a set of blushes from NARS that I really like, but is that supposed to be the dark?
yeah.
Like, is that the darkest shade of the R? Okay. All right. Let me fix my lips in a position. What should we call this? I want to see what the chat is saying about this whole thing.
Also heart for Valentine's Day. Yeah. Um Selena, I love makeup. I buy
I
more
love
makeup
makeup.
than
Yeah.
anything else in my life, straight up. I don't have other hobbies. I love makeup. I have
Yeah.
so if there are things that I love, I will say I love them. But right now,
Yes.
I don't. No, sorry.
Olivia, I'm a beige Betty and it's a no from me, dog. Yeah, I mean, here I think the thing is, I feel like there is a push for people who love neutrals for there to be some more love in the neutrals, some more fun, some more like better pops of color. Because like what we've done for so long for people who enjoy and love neutrals is just be like, here's a pop of blue. And
Yeah.
like that's it. And I feel like if you are a person who loves neutrals, but you want to dab like teeny tiny bit into color, it's really sucky that your only like option in most of these palettes is blue or sometimes green, and they're not really giving you the option as someone who like wants to be neutral but maybe wants to have a little pop of color to like have a purple or an orange
Especially
or
because
something.
like blues are hard to work with. They are
Yes.
generally hard to formulate and they are hard to work with. Greens, you can pair them with some browns and some neutrals depending on the greens, but a lot of people do these blue-based greens, which also make them difficult. But
Yes.
reds, oranges, even purples, especially like depending on the tone of the purple, those I feel like can mix with neutrals so much better.
Yes.
And I never understood the pop of blue thing because I'm like, I know how I could work with this over time I figured it out. But most people, that's why you only see it on like the lower lash line or just
Mhm.
on the lid or whatever. But it's not like
Yeah.
in a way, I guess, that feels I think it's not a way that encourages makeup lovers that are more neutral lovers to actually play in color because it's so difficult. And I want people to
Yeah.
feel comfortable to play in color.
Yeah, it's oh wow, hold on. Let
I'm a
me
neutral
just
gal, but this needs to look purposeful and not basic dusty cardboard colors. Exactly.
is the chat actually moving that fast?
I mean, the
Jeebus.
mods are saying the mod squad is working hard.
Hold on. Let me okay. I am sorry, y'all. I'm I'm upping it.
Thank y'all for being
Wow.
vocal about it
Thank
moving
you.
fast and things because sometimes it's hard to, with such a delay in StreamYard, it's hard to always know
Yes.
what's going
Yes.
on. So you
I
can
didn't
always be
realize that
vocal
it was like
in that.
moving at such a pace. I apologize. So I'm like, I apologize, everyone.
I'm laughing because Day is in here saying, now I want to try one of those blue and neutral palettes. Thanks, Emily. I mean, I'll take the blame. Whatever. I don't know what I was gonna say to that. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, it's just yeah, it's one of
Yes.
those things like it has reached those stages where because I feel like even when I was like mostly neutral, right, and with like pops of color, I really got very very irritated that like my only choice for a pop of color was going to be blue every single time,
Mm,
and I hated that as like how they presented it. I was like, listen, I want to be able to like have fun, I want to have a purple here, I want to have this. What I don't want is to like not have a good time. Like I don't want it to always be blue. I want it to be another color, like a bright green or a bright pink, like reds and oranges, like warm tones, things that really like make people excited. And I feel like they can just do that. So that one is, what are we calling that?
I mean, I guess, call it a basic neutral palette.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Or it's holiday because it's hearts. But yeah, basic neutral palette. because it does, besides that little pop of red, it does feel pretty basic. And again, there's nothing wrong. I use the word basic all the time in not a negative way. It's just it feels like a little starter six pan, which can be good.
All right. So next up, let's see. I'm gonna skip this because you know how angry I get about, and it's hair. I get very angry about that whole collection. And then there's the wine one again.
Yes.
Oh, the fuck?
What is that? I
It's
can't.
Gucci.
What are they doing
Wait a
now?
minute. It's Fluid de Beauty Fini Natural. We're not going to talk about how many different accents I had trying to say that. It is adjustable coverage, lightweight, buildable, long-wearing formula, silky, smooth foundation that achieves the ultimate natural finish, blurs blemishes, and makes pores appear less visible in 40 shades. Oddly, kind of looks like Fenty, but that's okay. I'm just going to say that. But and Gucci, it's fifth.
Yeah, no.
The primer is 50. What? 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 Wait, okay. So there's a foundation. It doesn't say how much that is, but it does say that the primer is $59.
Yeah, they might not have released the foundation price, but I'm gonna say if it's a primer that's much, the foundation. I'm going to make an assumption that it matches the price point. That's a weird arm swap.
Yo,
Ow.
I
Ow.
don't like the configuration of this photo, but okay.
Oh.
I don't
But
like trying
maybe
to.
that's a behind the is that like their marketing photo? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why the models look scared.
Yanni, I've been with Gucci enough.
Marty
Oh,
Stanton. I'm actually really excited about this. Wait, I'm really, really excited. Listen, I know I can see y'all. I can see y'all over here. Like, I understand that we are in the middle of a Panera Bread, but I really kind of want to try this. Like, oh, 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 oh.
but didn't Gucci wait, am I mistaking it? I feel like Gucci came out with a foundation that was like a lightweight, fresh foundation already. Am I mistaking that with somebody else? There was definitely a high-end brand that had like a very fresh foundation. And I feel like it might
I
have been
am done
Gucci.
with you. I am done with you, Kathleen. Very upsetting. But yeah, so I had to turn
Yeah.
slow mode on because the chat had
Sorry.
gotten out of hand and it was easier to handle trolls this way, so y'all don't have to get overwhelmed. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, I want it. I'm not gonna lie. I want it. I want the primer and I want the foundation and I want to try both and I want to live my best Gucci life because I feel like I should have this. I love foundation and I know that I have some foundations. And with that being the case, I mean, look how, but it's like a pretty bottle too. It's like pretty.
I mean, this is why I
And
wanted a fucking $40 Gucci lipstick. I still want them. I want them. The packaging is stunning. They're beautiful.
I just wish that the models didn't look like they were being held captive. But other than that, because they do, like their looks on their faces are just like, this is horrible. I want it. I feel, but here's the thing. I really feel like the primer is going to be heavily scented. I'm just gonna say that now.
Probably the foundation too.
Like, when is it coming? Oh my God, I said that. And somebody in the comments said the exact same thing. Cupcake612 said, why do the models look like they're being held captive? And I didn't even see that. I want this. I'm gonna like heart it because I want it. Y'all, these deep shades look like they're gonna be there. Was there it's bougie and I want it. Give me it now. I want that square. Whatever the
Uh,
square is.
I mean,
No.
oh wait, what? What was that?
Never mind.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Um, we could like you could say Drunk Me would buy it, or
Drunk me would buy it. Drunk me would buy it.
I feel like Drunk Me would only buy it. It would happen if you gave it a good review. Basically, I'm waiting for you or Yolanda to tell me, okay, this is better than the Armani or the Pat or whatever, because I don't have a bougie foundation, or even a slightly, like, my most pricey foundation in my collection is UOMA, which is not not drugstore, but yeah. Get this evil away from me.
Yeah, I get this evil because I'm concerned. I'm really concerned that they are really. Whoo! Play anyway says I'll pay anything square. Do we have an I'll pay anything square?
I'll pay anything. That just got caught me off guard.
All right, so yes. Are we
I'm
how
with
close are we?
Carolina. I'll be waiting for your review.
Listen, this is the only way I can get stuff like this is because of the spooky bays and the patrons, because otherwise that would not even be.
You have a foundation square.
Ooh, nope, you're too late. You already did it.
I know, but I was going to see if it was going to benefit you, but no, it's the same. Yeah, it's fine. I wasn't paying attention.
I was like, no, I will win.
I know you're a competitive motherfucker. Shush. Oh, but this is a foundation because it's a powder foundation.
Oh yeah, we're going
a matching shade range to their liquid foundation with powder foundation.
Yes. So here's the thing that's really good about this.
The Gucci foundation, $68, matching the Pat price point. Okay.
That's the warning bell. For anyone who was like, "What the hell is that sound?"
I love it. Thank you. Oh.
Okay.
No, take back these, yeah. But yeah, so this 50 powder foundation.
Here's the thing. I think that there are a lot of people who have strong negative opinions towards powder foundation, but there are people who oily prefer powder. There are people who there are even people with dry skin who prefer powder because they use a lot of moisturizers, and then they'll put the powder on top and it looks good and they don't have to worry, like all that stuff. We're also getting into like the when summer is here, like I would not mind trying that, to be honest, because Texas summer is like just the South in general, and like the Midwest summer, it's cloying and disgusting. And sometimes it's nice just to like slap a powder on your face and be like, good.
Here's the thing is that, like, if I wasn't okay, I'm expecting this powder foundation to be to have progressed past what I imagine powder foundation to be from 5 years ago, which is probably the last time I even thought about buying powder foundation. So like,
same.
I'm not wanting it right now, but I will watch the reviews, basically.
Yeah, because it goes on sale December 26th. It is $36.
Yeah.
They're like, it won't go or cake.
Is awesome. Like the fact that it matches the amount of colors that they have in their foundation. Like I think that's pretty great because powder can be tricky and it can look weird when it doesn't match.
And you know what? This actually doesn't make me feel bad about purchasing, specifically because I don't have a powder foundation, y'all. I'm doing the make noise. Leave me alone. So what do we call
like I've heard good things about this one too, the Shiseido Refreshing Powder Foundation. I called it foundation because it's foundation.
Okay. All right. Okay. So do you have bingo?
No, not yet.
Okay. Next item. That is not a thing. Oops, sorry. I accidentally clicked something that I don't know what it was. Ooh, what happened? Oops, we're going here. Coming soon. I don't know. It's just some YSL. Oh my God. What kind of witchcraft?
I love how you didn't even play that. You're just like, it's some kind of, oh my God.
Because it looks like it's a highlighter, maybe.
Oh, is it like a cushion highlighter?
I do not know. It's just the packaging. That's really what happened. And then like also this particular picture of the inside. Like, I guess they like, it's just so swirly. That's just expensive-ish. Is there one that's just like great packaging? Is there a square for like the packaging?
We could call it a catfish because you don't know. Oh, sorry. Cats eating phones. That's not cool. We could call it a catfish because it's you're looking at it and like, oh, oh, it's gorgeous. Oh my goodness, y'all.
Kush Foundation. Per Teresa said. Teresa says it's a Kush Foundation. Ooh, rough. I don't know, man.
Oh yeah, because it's just a sneak preview. We could also call it. Hold on, I can actually show you the card.
I'm like,
So
okay.
you could call it same shit, new packaging because it's just another cushion foundation in a new packaging. You could call it.
Yeah.
Let's see, a cash grab.
I'm gonna call it same shit, new packaging.
Okay.
Because I am so far away from Bingo, and it really is hurting my feelings. Like you have one, like as soon as a lip gloss comes, like I've lost the game, and my feelings are definitely hurt by this.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it.
See, I knew it.
What?
It's Cloud Pout by Wet and Wild Marshmallow Lip Mousse.
But that's not lip gloss. I'm not gonna. I won't take that away.
I'm kidding.
No, I'm not gonna call it a lip gloss. Mousse is not gloss.
I don't really know what this is, and I feel very suspicious of it. I feel like because it's called Cloud Pout, I'm not gonna buy it, but it's because of the avocado oil. I recently discovered.
Don't do that.
For those of y'all that didn't know, I loved this UOMA Beauty mascara, but I can't wear it because my eyes were so puffy and off, like reacted to the avocado oil. So like I don't want to put avocado oil on my mouth. I'm sad now. Like, so anybody interested in trying the Cloud Pout?
So you know what Cloud Pout makes me think of? It makes me think of the Cloud Paint. No, not Cloud Paint. The M Cosmetics has like a moussey liquid lipstick they called Cloud something that I can't even remember. Yeah, sorry, that was Tyrion in the camera. But yes, so I don't know what's it called that? Because it's like, I mean, it doesn't really match any.
It's just a thing. We can just say it doesn't because we don't know. It's just that that doesn't make it to the card.
Yeah, that happens. It happens. Sorry that y'all cannot see me because of Tyrion. Okay. No.
Next up, we have Bite Beauty with a mascara, which actually everybody's coming out with mascara right now. It's very on trend to do so because since half of our faces have to be covered, our eyes have to be like, whatcha? Because we all know, apparently, like, listen, when my superpowers come in from the vaccine, I'm through with y'all. But anyway, but this is the new Upswing Full Volume Mascara by Bite Beauty. I've never had any problems with Bite Beauty. I think I had like a little lip color from them once and I liked it. It's powered by Tree Berry Wax.
Bite.
You won't like it because it's an hourglass shape. So if you have hooded eyes, I think a large majority of you will not like this one.
It's because it attacks all of my eyeballs. So I'm like, I put on all this beautiful eyeshadow. And now there's mascara everywhere. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. It also takes me a lot to spend a lot of money on mascara, if I'm being honest.
It does not take me anything to spend a lot of money on mascara. I don't know why I'm like this. Somebody send help.
Well, between the mascara and the foundation, I'm like, okay, enjoy those fancy things. But I'm just like, Bite brings out there is some sadness and bitterness from Eeyore about Bite because they've discontinued all this good shit, and then
I know, and then they were like, "Here's mascara." We're like, "Okay."
Yeah,
Feffy's right. That says, "I no longer trust Bite. They're always changing their minds." Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I don't even think it matches anything else on the card as well because the bite is trash.
Mine's gonna be the power of illusion. So I'm just gonna be like, and I will always be
Yes.
wearing some like intense gothic dress everywhere I go. That way I don't have to worry about being able to afford them.
Also, there's no
Yeah.
attack. Audra loves a heavy lash moment too. I do too, except it blocks out most of my work.
I just want y'all to know I have on 3 different mascaras tonight. Like, listen, 3 different mascaras, and I still like, I'm like, but I'm on 3. But it still doesn't have the new Amuse Bouche. I keep hearing about those, and I don't think I ever got it. I don't know if this is even a
Yeah,
square, like
it's not. I was
old
looking. I'm
track.
like,
Okay,
yeah, no.
just a spoonge. Oh, I said spoonge instead of. Oh,
Spoonge.
look, it's another food palette from.
A whole
All right,
food theme box. Yeah.
it is the Glamlite Chocolate Factory, y'all. Oh, dokes. So love like the s'more packaging because everything fits in there, and that's cute. I like that a lot. We're gonna start kind of sliding through this.
You know what's funny
I
though?
don't
Actually,
like the donut. I like
Winky
the
Lux
colors. I just
did Winky Lux did a s'mores face palette, and I was like, no, 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 no. And I feel the same way about this one. Because also,
yeah.
instead of putting a mirror in, they put a piece of chocolate in to make it look more like a s'mores, like for the
Yeah.
I don't no.
But I will
Yeah.
say that if you are a like adventurous, like a more sultry, adventurous neutral babe, I think you might like this
Yeah,
because the
I was
shades
gonna
are
say,
really like deep and
for
like
their line, they've been duping themselves a lot, but this feels different for their line. Like it's not for me, but I actually don't hate it. It's just
I
not
don't
for me.
hate it either. Listen,
Yeah.
I want to, and you know how I feel about this kind of packaging, especially the donut, but this might be the thing that I buy from Glamlite. And it is because I really like these like deep chocolatey shades that they have going on. It's
Yeah,
kind
no.
of cute.
Like I also dislike the packaging because it feels so bulky. Um and like the round packaging. But yeah, I agree with like Christy in that I wish Glamlite would do regular shape palettes. Like I have
I
the
do.
ice cream palette and I really like it. But one of the reasons why I was willing to buy it is because it's just a rectangle, but it's also cute and like it's cutesy. But yeah, I'm with Telsey about like the wasted space and the
Well,
packaging. Yeah, I just
here's the
not.
thing, Daisy. I would love food themed packaging if they would utilize the space better.
Mm-hmm.
Like so you see how there's like circles. They literally instead of going around it, they could have just gone across and not put like some big giant highlight or whatever shade in the middle and like utilize the space better. So I'm like, so then I'm not as upset about the bulky like packaging that I'm like, this is so cute and I have all this stuff. It's more for me, I'm weird about like that. But I think I honestly listen, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. I don't want to hear any shit if I have this in my life. Okay. If I
But
have
if
this
you
in my
get it,
life,
I feel like it matches with like your sultry, grungy, like the colors that you like.
I
So I
know,
don't
right?
think it's like I get annoyed. But like Alex is over here being like, I would totally destroy the packaging and depot it. That's
I would
also
too. At some
an
point I would as
option
well. I
because
would
they do
like
have nice
I would take
formula.
the mirror out and like put it in something else like I would just go to like Michael's and get some shit and like glue the mirror onto like something and make myself like my own little like witchy, gothy, hand
I love
mirror and
how
be like,
crafty you are. I'm just like, unless it's repressing or repotting shadows, I don't. No crafts for me. But it does kind of feel more like a box of chocolates than say a chocolate donut. Like not in a bad way, but it feels more of like you could have marketed that as a box of chocolates palette and done a regular shape palette. And yeah. And
yeah,
this
because
is
I
something
just had problems. I just don't like the way that, but this one's actually cute. I don't know. I have issues with food themed packaging, but because I think it's
no,
cute if everything's done
but
well, but it's just hard.
But what this person is saying, or their name is Casey, is that the owner actually had
Oh,
issues with food and like disordered
Oh,
eating,
then that makes a lot
and
of
had did
sense.
the whole food theme thing to kind of reclaim it. So like if it's better for her, if it's doing things for her in a positive direction, I can understand it. I just, yeah, not my favorite packaging choices.
I like that though. Is that knowing that like it makes a lot of sense. I get that. That's amazing. That is amazing. Okay. All right. So the next thing I'm going to, oh wait, you already did the squares, right? For food.
Oh wait, we can pick. Hold on. So, I mean, I would say like a food themed makeup item, but
Yes.
I don't know if there's anything else.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, then I'll remove
Guess
myself
who's back?
and
Back
then.
again. Sweet Shop's back. Tell your friends.
Everyone
Listen,
was so okay. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I want this green one. I want the blue one. I am okay without that one. And I want that one. And that one. And not that one. So I want like the purple one. I want the blue one. I'm like trying to point at it. I want the blue, the green, the red, and the orangey one. Those are the ones I want. So the only ones I don't want are the two that are at the top.
Yeah, it's interesting. I had this reaction where like it um so when they came out, they sold out so quickly, and then they
Mm-hmm.
were supposedly limited edition that um sorry, is that it like my brain was just like, okay, on to the next. Like I don't even care about the
Yeah, we can go
reviews.
next.
No, no,
Yeah.
not right now, but like I'm saying in general, I just felt like, okay, I'm good. I missed it. I'm good. And now that they're back, I'm surprised that my brain isn't like, wait, but don't you want them? I'm just like, you know what? It's all good. I'm just gonna keep it moving. Um,
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. They're gorgeous. They're not new releases, but they're gorgeous, and I really wanted to try them. So I will see how everything shakes out on what I can buy and try. Okay. This
But also, Irene actually makes a good point, sorry, about that last collection. It's so dangerously pleasing altogether
I
because
know.
if you haven't noticed, the packaging, when you line it up, it's like a tall stacked ice cream cone. They like line up to be like this tall stacked ice cream cone. So, yeah.
What game system are you getting the Cyberpunk 2077
Oh,
on?
wait. Also, did we want to put that? I don't know if I'd put that on the card because it was a food themed release. So, yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Just
Um,
let it go.
um,
Oh, you said someone
I
departed
saw
you.
that, but I was like, no, 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 because okay, I'm gonna be critical of that, but is that a couple of those palettes, like the green and the purple, they mixed like warm tone greens and cool tone greens, or warm tone purples and cool tone purples, and I feel like I just didn't really like how the colors actually look together. But yes, if they had done the zodiac sign palettes, like the ice cream palettes, totally different.
I know.
Was that what you wanted to
Aria, so
highlight? Or
here's yeah, I did. I want a PS5 and I heard about that from Summer Reads. If y'all don't know, we hang out on the Twitters. I offered to do witchcraft album out. And he was like, if I have to lose a toe, and I was like, well then I cannot help you. But no, just kidding. Am I? Moving on. Uh, so we have these supercharged cheek dewy primer bases. Like there's a base and then like the actual like I don't know what's happening. Okay. I'm
I think
sweating
it's
too.
just Milani trying to do like skincare and makeup together.
Yes. So they have a facial mist. Here's gonna be my problem, and I'm gonna tell y'all this up for I don't enjoy most citrus smells. I everything that I get with the I don't like it. It
I
just
love citrus.
something.
I love citrus scents, but I don't really want it in my skincare.
I
I
don't
love
like
it
the.
though, lemon, orange, all of that. But yeah, it's a setting spray. Is that what it is?
Yeah, there's a setting. It's a revitalizing facial mist, which we do have to keep the differences between those because I think basically a lot of setting sprays are rebranding as facial mist because like there's no such thing, but it's fine. Um, and then they have a mask coming out that is supercharged ginseng and citrus extra. Ugh, that is not pleasing to look at. So sorry. And then they also have a dewy primer that's coming out that has the ginseng and or has come out. It's available now. I cannot stomach like the smell of citrus just bothers me so much.
So
My nose
fun.
never gets used to it. It never does.
I love like orange. It's like one of
Oh
my
god, that is
favorite.
my worst. That is my worst one. Very tropical and drying.
Also, yes, I also hate when are you talking about the packaging? Because I hate when the packaging, when the product, when they give it like 10 million names, and I'm just like,
Hmm.
just tell me what it is without confusing me, because I am confused.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, hold on. Let me do this, and then let me do this.
Oh
I
yeah.
am.
Wait. What is? Oh, go ahead.
No, no, go ahead. No, no, you're fine.
Oh, I was gonna say, do we want to in terms of the bingo card, do we care? Do we care?
I do not. I am
Okay.
okay.
I'm gonna call it on my card more skincare because that's what then these brands are doing these refreshing sprays. They're just trying to remarket bullshit into skincare because people buy multiple skincare items. They don't buy
Exactly.
multiple makeup items.
Well,
Um,
yeah, and like I will say, if you are a person who enjoys citrus and whatnot, like again, I don't go into like real deep when I talk about skincare, I don't go into a whole shit ton of detail about ingredients. And the specific reason that I don't go into all of that detail when it comes to ingredients is because like it's whatever works for your skin. It is. At the end of the day, it's
yeah,
whatever works for your skin. Like people can say like, "Oh, this ingredient is terrible" or whatever, but if your skin has always reacted positively to that, then that means like your pH and all of that shit likes that ingredient. You don't have to stop using it because people told you like, "Oh, this is terrible." Because I do believe 2020 specifically really saw a lot of that. So,
I do think it's interesting to consider when people talk about like sensitizing ingredients, where they're saying, yes, your skin has been fine, but if you continue using this for like a decade, you could
mm,
completely like fuck up something about your skin. And I don't know enough, again, to know how true or not that is, but I just think it's interesting to think about like that kind of thing where it's like, yeah, it's worked, but also that doesn't mean it's guaranteed to work.
yeah,
Forever.
yeah.
So,
So to me, I wouldn't buy it. I don't like this, but also
yeah,
I am
no.
loving, absolutely enjoying skincare that has been moving more and more into the realm of providing affordable skincare. Like you don't just have
Yeah,
to wait for K
that's
beauty.
true.
That's been something that I've been looking at because we've been seeing tons and tons of people who have been coming out with just insanely expensive skincare. And I don't think it's fair for people to have like $67 and be like, this is how your skin looks
Absolutely.
youthful. So like this is nice.
And like,
All
yeah,
right.
like even Milan, I know Milani's cleansing balm has gotten decent reviews, and like Elf, I know has some things in their lineup that I've heard good things about. So I'm not completely against like drugstore skincare, but
Yeah.
it's curious to see how they choose to dive into that world. Okay.
Yeah. I've actually used a lot of drugstore skincare and have had a lot of pretty decent results. So I'm good there. Next up we have
I hate this palette so much. I'm sorry. I'm trying to love makeup that we're talking about tonight, but this
what's
sorry.
happening. So this is
This
from
is
Artist Couture.
yeah. This is Artist Couture
I
collaborating with Static John, who is a DJ and social media person. I only know of him because he's married to a beauty influencer, Katie, who's the Luster Lux, who's like good friends with
Mm.
Desi. Um, I I just hate the packaging, and I also hate the collab, but I hate the packaging like a lot.
I'm gonna say I don't love the way that this is set up, but again, I don't. I like some symmetry in life. Uh,
Yes,
I
and also their Artist Couture's like first palette was a pink, purple, blue palette. It was like a little 8-pan, so it doesn't make sense to add another palette to your lineup and just add turquoise to it.
I like the
Uh,
turquoise. I really like the turquoise, like matte, not even the shimmer, just the matte. That's about.
yeah,
Uh, I
yeah. Hank and Henry did a crooked palette. Here's the thing: is that I feel weird about seeing, like, it feels like this is a makeup as merch thing because he's like a DJ and this is like a clubbing themed palette. But it's
yeah.
like we roasted Shame Dolphin for this bullshit. Why are we letting Artist Couture get away with it? With Static John?
And I'm going to say this, I've said this before. I really don't like any packaging with anyone's face on it. I just don't. There's
Yeah.
something. I get creeped out. I feel like you're staring at me at all. Like I can't, because like I have a old blush tri palette, and this is a cartoon face. I have a lime crime, which an old lime crime palette. Even my Juvia's place ones with like it doesn't matter. I have to like set them up in such a way that I cannot see the eyes and like the face at
I
all.
was gonna say, you mean like a palette like this that I have right by me? Okay.
Yeah, I have to say because I feel like it's following me around the room. I feel like that's what happens. I start feeling like it's following me around the room, but I just don't. It's
I
the
like the
tilt.
color story, but I don't like the packaging, and I'm annoyed from a brand perspective that they would release 2 palettes that are so similar in, like, a 2-year gap. I don't know. Yeah, no.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't like the tilted pans. Like that just isn't. I don't know what the point was for that to me. I just don't know why you couldn't just make it all just
Also,
line it.
Asia has a really good point. Why are they teasing us with a club palette when they know we can't turn up right now? Like, that's the
I
other
know.
thing is I'm like, sometimes y'all gotta rethink your themes when you come out with something. Like,
Yeah.
no, before you come out with something, I should say.
Yes, like please put me down if I ever do a collab and my face is on it because I just don't want it. I like obvious like at that point I've obviously become so full of myself and I do not want to like and I'm not saying that they are. This is a me thing because I just told y'all that I personally don't enjoy palettes with like
Yeah.
faces and stuff on them. So for
Although
me,
sh
if you see my face on something, just be like, okay.
also, Sharon makes a good point. I think this might be Artist Couture's first pressed highlighter. I don't know for sure, but that's
Yeah,
pretty
because all of them
cool.
have been loose. That is
Yeah.
cool. Like I might pick that up because that's cool. So what are we calling that? Anything?
I'm sure there's something.
Like another
Uh,
collab?
let's see. A collab with somebody not known for their makeup.
There you go. I'll take that. Is this the only lip color? For who is that? Okay, never mind. That's not.
Oh,
That's already been done. What the ever loving I'm leaving this alone. It's not even makeup. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna get angry. So now we have Elf releasing a lash and brow serum. It's an enhancing lash and brow serum. Here's a question. It's only $8. I have questions because I've heard good and bad things about lash and brow serums. So I've heard people say that they're fantastic, but I've also heard people say, "Thank you, Ruthie, for letting everybody know." I do have slow mode on because there's a lot of y'all in here. So please, there's a lot of y'all in here, and I didn't want it to like just flip out because it's hard for everybody to see everything. So,
and
um,
please know that, like, we're paying attention to what's going on, and it's not going unnoticed, but I don't know. we don't have enough information from where we are sitting in this situation to judge the decisions of the mods. I trust them. I'm not speaking for Audra. I trust them, but I also feel I feel a lot of people's frustrations, not everyone, because a lot of people are being amazing and kind and wonderful.
Yeah.
Frustration is valid, but I don't know if it's coming from a place of things that need to change. So I just wanted to say that to say it was moving really fast and they're trying their best. So
yes. So and thank you. Casey came and said, I don't think that people should have to tolerate insults. And that's the thing. We on any channel at any point in time, no one, and I'm gonna say this, I don't care whose live you are on. Absolutely no one, whether it's the people in the like hosting and being live for y'all and entertaining you, or the people in the chat, at no point ever is rudeness going to be tolerated for anyone. We can have differing opinions, that's fine, but we're not going to be rude to each other. All right.
Also, I wanted to say, I don't think, oh, well, that's interesting. I was going to say, I don't necessarily trust like cheap brow serums. Not that they can't work, but that the things that I've heard about serums is that the more expensive ones have more like active ingredients or ingredients that are going to help. I might try it on my brows, because Jamie said I've used some inexpensive lash brow serums and still do. Definitely thicken up my brows, harder to tell with my lashes. So I've also heard some of the really high-end ones, like if you stop using them, the effects are going to go away, that they can affect your eye color or your like. So it's like there's a lot to consider of why are they calling it a brow and lash serum? Is it because it has like castor oil and other nourishing or theoretically nourishing ingredients, or is it because they put like, I'm calling them active ingredients that are going to help with hair growth? Like that's what I'm curious about.
I will say that when I started using K Beauty in general, my lashes just got fuller and thicker. Like, I'm literally not making that up. Just like
you are a lucky
like,
duck, because that does not happen to everyone.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that because of like the K Beauty stuff that I was using, like I started noticing over the summer, like the spring and summer, I was just like, oh, bitch, what's happening to you lashes? Like, what's going on? So I
And
don't
Sharon,
know.
castor oil, I've heard works for some people and doesn't for other people. It's just like skincare. Everything is like very relative and depends on your skin chemistry and all of that. So
I've literally never had any like eyebrow hair. Like if y'all see my videos where I'm like when I talk about my 17 eyebrow hairs.
I just love that you call them 7. I
Like
don't think
from
there's
Friends, from
anything
the era
that I
of
can.
Friends where you were like plucking your brows into like the end of the world.
And I don't think that it hits anywhere on the card, so I guess we could move on from the elf. But I'm intrigued. I'm not totally
I'm
against it.
intrigued, but I won't use it. I will wait for you because I know that like I will just end up with puffy eyes. I can feel it. Like puffy sad
I
eyes.
definitely want to look at the ingredients before.
Storybook Cosmetics. Here's the thing. I like the aesthetic of Storybook Cosmetics, and it's based off of Van Gogh's Starry Nights. Here's my like I had a Storybook Cosmetics palette. As much as I love the aesthetic and the formula is actually really nice, I wouldn't use it much because it was thick like a book. Like that's why.
Yeah.
So it's just not my cup of tea, but I appreciate everybody who likes it. But again, y'all have to remember, I'm not a packaging house. So like, yes, I do like packaging and I get excited when the packaging is nice, but also at the same time, I tried to love this, but every time I would pull out, like, I'd be like, oh yeah, I have my Storybook Cosmetics one. It just kept sitting there and I kept forgetting because it was just big and like bulky and there was no, like if there was like other layers to it, like you opened it and like there were different layers of the book, like this is the shadow and then there's like highlighters and then there's like blush or something like that, then that would be different. Yeah. But it's just the palette. That's the problem.
Wait, it's $60. Okay, if you don't know me, I love indie brands. I buy a fuck ton of indie makeup. It's like the majority of the it's a large majority of what I buy. I have spent I have the Adept Plain Jane palette. That's a $62 palette. No regrets. I love it. this
This is a letdown, and they're charging
yeah.
$60 just because they have Starry Night on the couch. Like,
It's also,
no.
if you've been following makeup for a long time, Storybooks has been trying to make this happen for years now. Like, they have, and they are a brand that is well known for like putting out sneak peeks of products, and either the products never coming out because other big brands have stolen from them because they were like, or they are like releasing all these like, you know, tempting pre-releases, and then it's like 2 years later and now no one cares because guess what? Musée Beauty. I'm going to go buy from
Yeah.
Musée Beauty if I want. Musée Beauty has a whole impressionist theme to their line. They have a 16 pan palette and a 9 pan, a Starry Nights palette, and I find their brand and their color choices more inspiring for me personally than what I'm seeing with this palette.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So I don't understand. Like, this is really intense for no reason.
yeah. Oh, this is a
I
cute
just don't get
idea.
it.
Allie said I purposely bought the Colored Rain Shadows book so I can use book covers and pretend that I have a storybook palette. That's true because book covers, a lot of them are removable. So you can just put a cover on and be like, this is my Starry Night. This is my Harry Potter. This is, oh, no, Harry Potter. Sorry. This is my Cinderella. This is my Mean Girls. Like, and yeah. So
Listen,
that's
you
pretty
can
smart.
say Harry Potter, you can talk about Harry Potter
I just,
because I will always say this, it's not even that you're divorcing the person from the art or whatever, but the two things can be talked about. Like, one is one thing
I
and
just
one can
don't
actually be
actually, I never cared about Harry Potter. So that's why I was surprised. That's why
I
I don't
didn't
usually react.
love it. I watched all of them and I was like, okay, 60
Yeah.
American dollars is a lot for that palette. Good grief. I know it is. It can't. What would we call that? Like a cash grab or like a weird ass theme?
Let's see. A product that has a catfish is an option. Oh, I'll add you to the screen so you can see and
Mhm.
maybe make a choice. Let's see. Pretty embossing basic makeup. You still have a true cash grab. Um,
I'm gonna call it a true cash grab because,
True
like, why
pop
not?
blue. And look, you need one more to get bingo. Pretty embossing basic makeup, and we'll have the horizontal. Uh,
Okay.
let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna give it same shit, new packaging. I'm gonna give it
Yeah,
that. Same
because
shit, new packaging. That's the
because you
same
said the other
color range that so many other like palettes have done, and I'm just like,
thing.
yeah, it's blue because of Starry Night, and I fucking love Starry Night. I do. So like when they tempted this years ago, I was like, maybe I'll buy my
Yes.
first Storybook palette. So yeah,
This
okay.
is not my favorite. I don't like this one. I'm sorry.
This palette is depression and beautiful despair. I don't know why that got me so much.
Sorry, I
Okay.
got shocked because I was like, "What is this, honey?"
Oh, this is more ColourPop bullshit. I'm gonna try to not roast you for being drawn to a matte orange palette.
I am not drawn to it. I don't like it because
Oh,
here's the thing:
okay.
if I was going to choose between getting this and that Glamlite chocolatey one, that is like deeper and more
Yeah.
interesting, I'm going with the Glamlite one because this is
I
just I
thought from
don't.
your reaction, I couldn't figure out what you were actually reacting. So,
I was not having a
and
good
I'm with
time. This has
you.
hurt my feelings.
Poppies are red. Poppies are like that orange red, that red
Yes,
orange. Where you're like it's not like peachy
these are the
salmon.
Lowe's poppies.
Like what? I and then calling it Big Poppy, like, like no,
I'm gonna go ahead
not
and
no
skip
to
that
you,
one
Casey.
now.
Like, yeah. Oh, also, this Naked Heat Mini.
Yeah, I feel like that's already been done. There's so more, and it's just like Angie's like, no, to more color pop. That's like the third color pop. Is that
Same.
not the third color pop release we've come up on?
Ron, just like the poppies and Wizard of Oz, putting me to sleep.
Yes, it's so good to see you. Yeah, it's just really weird. Like I
Apples
just didn't
are more like
understand.
the red in this Kylie packaging than the ColourPop. I'm just gonna say.
Yes,
Yeah,
Olivia,
pumpkin.
yes. I love it
Yeah,
when you call me Big Poppy. Throw your hands in the air. If you would chew
yeah,
flower. I don't know. I just made that up.
yeah. ColourPop, cancel pop, color flop. Goodbye. Like
Yeah,
really, I don't want any of it. I don't want any of it.
so I suspect, like, I feel like this is already gone.
Probably.
I'm under the
No,
impression that the entire thing is gone now.
Kylie didn't do a collab with the Grinch last year. I think 2 or 3 years ago, Pure collaborated with the Grinch.
Hmm.
Um, this is one of those palettes where I was like, but where is the actual Grinch greens? I feel like
I don't know. It kind of makes me sick to look at. I'm gonna next
I
the one. I
but
don't know why there's some.
we can I'm gonna go ahead and give myself bingo because that's a fucking holiday theme if I ever saw one.
Ah, you won! How dare you? How
Is there
dare
any
you
embossed
win?
on the Kylie that you could win by that? I'd try to give you that. Otherwise, no.
No, it's fine. You won. Like you won. It's okay. You won bingo. I'm
I
like
was like,
so mad.
you're not gonna run past that, motherfucker. You're not gonna run past.
The way that my
Oh,
feelings are like hurt. Thought I was so close to winning.
it is better than the
I
pure Grinch palette, but still.
well,
Ooh, Grinch green. See, and that's why, like, in the freaking Beetlejuice collection from Melt, the gel liner, the green one, it was like the only thing that I was really like, maybe one day I'll get that. But I love those kinds of greens.
okay, but before we go,
Audra the Great. Audra the Great.
before we go,
Oh, actually, wait, Sin has a good point. As a Californian, our state flower is an orange poppy. In the
that's
spring, our
true.
hillsides are filled with orange, and ColourPop
But
is a
they
California company. Okay, okay,
but they
but
could have
also
done
don't
both,
call
the
it big
orange and
poppy.
the red.
Don't. That's true. It could have been a
That would have been hot, like the
beautiful
orange
orange
and the
iodine.
red and the yellow.
There you go. See, that's
Fire.
what it's missing. Or I'm like, it just needs that. Like, oh, you want to talk about MCR? Okay,
Okay. I'm sorry.
if you haven't seen Teresa's new makeup nonsense bingo, the way she edited her cackling over this release was like the best thing I've ever seen. I know I'm biased because she's my friend, but like she just laughed forever at this
It's
release.
boring. It is boring. It's just that this packaging right
It's
here. Like
exactly
I
what
don't
I expected when I heard about the theme. I'm like, it's gonna be reds and blacks with a little bit
yeah.
of purple-ish. Yeah. Oh,
I
it
just
it
like
sold
wanna
out
like
in a minute.
yeah, I just wanted as merch. Like I get it. Makeup is merch. That's why I would be buying it. I would have that. I would put it back there and I would live my best like emo days, you know, where I was like upset at teenagers and I was like teenagers are scary. She said that teenagers scared the living shit out of me. Like that's what I want to do.
I definitely listened to some My Chemical Romance over the weekend because all of this release stuff was inspiring me, and then I was like, "Okay, yes, yeah."
Good night and goodbye.
Good
We're all like
night.
screaming. Oh my gosh. Oh no, what? It was supposed to be a Christmas gift for my brother because he's in an MCR cover band. That sucks.
Oh, like I never heard about this until it was sold out.
That's terrible. Like I heard about it, but I was like, don't buy it, Audra. Don't do it, girl. And then I didn't do it.
I actually okay. I know that they are a popular band, but I didn't think it was gonna sell out in a minute. Like that was the stuff where
Oh, I did.
100% of teenagers. Yes, yes.
I knew it was gonna sell at the listen, you people underestimate the impact the MCR had on us, okay? We were we were having like a moment. Everybody, the vampires. Everybody hide. Like, listen, they just, it was a moment. And I was a grown ass woman having a moment.
Moments are welcome for everyone, not just kids.
I was having my best moments.
I just love your feelings about this. You're just like, I just need to like bask in it for a bit.
Yeah, it was just like, run, run, body, run, 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 body, run. Move your body when the sunlight dies. Everybody hide your body from the scarecrow. Everybody hide. Like, listen, I like people did not realize. Now I'm like showing my
copyright like, just saying, just reminding you when you're in your moment.
I'm just telling you. Yeah, people didn't realize. People didn't realize this was my life. And now that I've shown that, we can like
I actually don't think I realized the power of makeup as merch. I think that's what it was. I knew that they were a popular band. I wasn't expecting everyone to like spend their money to try to get a makeup release, but makeup as merch, it's a big thing. I mean, it makes sense for the band, the aesthetic of everything.
Yeah, I've hated that too, Ron. It's so fucking annoying that you can add on your desktop, but you can't on mobile. And I'm like, why wouldn't you have it just be as easy? It's the same way that, anyways, I'm not going to get mad. Maddie's like,
because she is going to be the. I have
because
had
she's being gracious
that are competitive and they turn my joy into their fucking moment. And I'm like, now fuck you. I'm just gonna casually bask in it and let you not make
also,
it a scene.
Amber, it's because she knows I can fly and I will fly there angrily instead of in love. And then be like, we're playing until like one of us passes out.
I'm playing really happy, motherfucker. I won, motherfucker. Sorry, I don't know why I have an effer in my mouth right now. I won, bitch.
Hey now. But listen, thank you. I'm living my best life. The MCR stand, a ride or die. Listen, things are like, it's pretty intense. So here is what's going to happen.
I didn't know still now. Yeah.
It's been an hour 17. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Wednesday. I have a fantastic and fun collaboration with Yolanda, Deeper Skin Tone. They're fantastic. And I'm very excited for that. Hey now. Let me just double check my calendar and make sure I didn't mess that up because nope. Yes, it is Yolanda. Yeah. Tomorrow's the 16th. It's with Yolanda. Y'all don't. I've been drinking. I drank a tub of wine in this. Okay, this was all wine, and I just
happen. So
I'm very excited about all of this. I just really want to thank each and every one of you. I know that there was a lot going on in the chat today. This is only like the second time that I've ever had to put the chat on slow mode, and I feel like I might have to just start it out that way so that maybe it's a little bit easier. And I'm sorry if there was any stress over that portion of it. I just want to say thank you again to each and every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, or as Hannah says, day, night, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. And I appreciate all of you. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. And you know, it costs $0 to be kind. And it's so good for your soul. And if you don't take care of it,
he will take it.
Krampus is coming for yours. So have a wonderful one. Thank you all for spending time with me and Emily. Make sure you are subscribed to everybody, that you have your notifications
on Thursday. On my channel.
We'll be on Emily's channel on Thursday. Ta-da!